Sedona Prince is being blackballed. It's just that simple. The WNBA has blackballed Sedona Prince before she can even get an opportunity. The same WNBA that gave a slap on the wrist to a team and a coach that condoned discrimination of a player who was pregnant. This is that league. And this is that league that has now clearly blackballed Sedona Prince, a player who in any draft would be a first round pick in the history of the WNBA. Nowhere would you ever see a 6'7", 220-pound center woman who averages, I don't know, 17.2 points, 9.4 rebounds, 2.4 assists on 58.3% shooting and 73% from the line in her final season at TCU, and 19.7, 9.7 on 55% shooting last year at TCU. She'd be a first-round pick in any draft in the history of the WNBA. But because the WNBA wants to act self-righteous as fuck, they have all decided to blackball this woman and take away any opportunity for her to likely ever play in the WNBA. And that's some fucking bullshit. Let's talk about it. Welcome back, everyone, to another edition of Rudy's Rant. Her game, her way, women's basketball. We talk facts or feelings here. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, hit that bell so you get all the up-to-minute content information. I appreciate y'all continued support of this channel as we grow closer and closer to 10,000 subscribers. I have a goal of 10K by the first game of the season. So let's make that happen. I greatly appreciate all of you. TCU gets to the Elite Eight behind the two-headed monster of Haley Van Lith and Sedona Prince. Sedona Prince is a skilled big around the rim. I do not care that she is 25. No one seemed to care about other players that are 25 that were in this draft who got drafted. There was one. No one cared that there were players that played 6 years. Sedona Prince played 5 years. She didn't play 7. She played 5. She didn't play in 22-23. She played 19-20, 20-21, 21-22, 23-24, and 24-25. She played 5 years. So she's 25. Who gives a shit? That means she's ready to play. She was rated as the number 8 prospect in this draft. 8th. And she doesn't get drafted because the WNBA teams are acting all self-righteous. Pot kettle, huh? Y'all know who this is? Who is this? Oh, shit. That's Brittney Bob Griner. The woman that thinks she a man. The woman that tells you that she's the dad, she's Pops. The woman who is bigger than Sedona Prince. The woman who is 6'8", 6'9", has a mad temper, has attacked players on the court. Oh, shit. That's the Brittney Griner we're talking about? Let's read this story here. Brittney Griner pleads guilty after seeks counseling after domestic violence arrest. Phoenix Mercury star Brittney Griner has reportedly pleaded guilty to disorderly conduct and will enter a 26-week domestic violence counseling program following her arrest on April 22nd in Goodyear, Arizona. The WNBA announced that it would suspended Griner for the first 7 games of the season as a result. Ooh, 7 games. What a fucking move, man. Man, that was hard. Major League Baseball suspended guys for a season. WNBA suspended her for 7 games. The WNBA announced that it would suspend Griner and her partner. Oh, and her partner, Glory Johnson, because, oh shit, she was part of the DV of the Tulsa Shock. So you had 2 women basketball players who were suspended for 7 games for domestic violence. Ain't that something? Mm-hmm. Plea deal, a whole 9. Yeah. Yeah. She beat people's asses, right? She pled guilty. She got a conviction. A conviction. Sedona Prince has never been convicted of shit. Is this the world we live in? Is this the world we live in? That was 7 years ago. Brittney Griner's still in the league. Oh, and even after that, Brittney Griner went to a Russian prison for breaking Russian laws on weed. And the U.S. gave up a war criminal to bring Brittney Griner back. Did the WNBA do anything about that? No. They did nothing. They said, welcome back, Brittney. Welcome back. She was welcomed back with open arms, man. The United States of America gave up a war criminal to bring back a person who committed a crime in another country. So not 1 conviction, but 2 convictions now. Okay, let's talk about it. Sedona Prince. Allegations of sexual and physical assault likely played a major role in Prince not being selected in the 2025 WNBA draft. Given her height, she was considered a strong prospect and a possible first-round talent. Here are the allegations. At least 4 women, including Prince's partners and ex-girlfriends, accused Prince of sexual or physical abuse between 19 and 25. The allegations, which include both physical and sexual assault, were detailed by the Washington Post in February. The first allegation against Prince occurred in 2019. Prince, then a freshman at Texas, was accused of using her fingers to penetrate another woman without consent. After a date, Prince allegedly locked the woman in a car and penetrated her. The woman recalled Prince saying, "I didn't take you out for nothing." Another woman came forward about an incident in 2022 in which she claimed she was forced to penetrate Prince. So Prince forced her to use her hand to stick her hand up her hoo-ha. Okay. The woman said she rebuffed multiple advances from Prince before Prince grabbed the woman's hands and forced penetration. I'm not lesbian. I don't know. But I think it's entirely possible that if someone grabs your hand and puts it all the way down there, you have the ability to do this, right? Like a fist. So unless you put your fist up her hoo-ha, it's not the safest thing for a woman to grab another woman's hand, to grab her fingers to jam them up her vagina. If she got fingernails, rings, the scrapes, the cuts, the abrasions, that shit hurts. I ain't a female, but so I've heard. That allegation is okay. Another one. All right. The woman sued Prince in 2024, alleging sexual misconduct. And then she later dismissed the suit. So you tell me, what do you think? A third woman accused Prince of physical and emotional abuse during a 2024 trip to Tulum, Mexico. This is while she's at Texas Christian. The woman claimed Prince punched her in the chest and pushed her up against the wall. The woman also said she was pushed off an ATV by an intoxicated Prince, who then drove away. And in January, Prince was accused of domestic violence by an ex-girlfriend. The two women were reportedly involved in an altercation. Both sustained injuries, but there was not enough evidence to charge either woman. Prince and the woman each filed DV claims against each other following the altercation. Prince has not faced any punishment from the NCAA, did not face punishment from TCU, and she was on the court playing all the way through the NCAA tournament. She goes to a Christian university. Christian university. Not a regular state school, a Christian private school. TCU confirmed to the Washington Post in February it was aware of the allegations involving one of our student athletes and is looking into the matter. 4 days after the alleged January altercation, Prince played 40 minutes in a loss to Oklahoma State, per the Washington Post. Prince has denied all allegations of sexual and physical abuse. Following the third accusation, Prince posted a video on TikTok in which she claimed she never abused anybody in my life. That's not who I am. That's not what I do. That's not what I stand for. Once someone gets accused of something, it's a lot easier to accuse them again. Once a person gets accused of something, but in the situation here, it's really hard for me as a man to really quantify, understand, because I'm not a lesbian. So I look at women on women as a fight. I look at a man against a woman as DV. I get it. Sedona Prince is a big ass woman. I get it. I get it. They treat her like a man. Yeah, treat her like a man, right? Okay. Because that second one sounds completely outrageous to me. It sounds completely outrageous. The first one, was she charged? Was she convicted? So is this what we do now? Do we now put people in jail for allegations in the WNBA? Is that how we do it? Is that how it goes? I mean, it's a little bit weird to me that her own school would not suspend her, a Christian school no less, for these two incidents that are claimed. The one says she was drunk and that she punched her in the chest. Okay, shouldn't happen. But if it's true, if she punched this person in the chest and pushed her against the wall, should that end her ability to make a living? She wasn't arrested. She wasn't charged. Should that, even if she were, should that prevent her ability to make a living? I ask you that question. I'd love to hear your responses in the comments and give your opinion. If you don't think Sedona Prince is a good enough basketball player, fine, go ahead. Say that in the comments. We all know she's good enough. We all know that she was better than most of this draft. We've all seen her play. We all have seen her play. We all know she is better than most of this draft. She was rated this is an ESPN ranking, 8th in the draft. 6'7", 17 and 9.5, almost 60% shooting from the field. And you don't think that she should be in the WNBA? There are teams that said that she was completely off their board. There were others that were more open to selecting her. Let's read some more here. This is from an ESPN story on April 12th. Sedona has not been charged with a crime or found guilty of any wrongdoing, her attorney Abun Almanza said. Rather, she has been convicted on social media by people who have attempted to use their relationship with Sedona to attract followers and to build their influencer careers and settle grudges. To the extent she has made any mistakes different from other young people in their early dating life, it was solely the decision to be on TikTok. Days before the 25 WNBA draft, general managers are facing an unprecedented conundrum when it comes to Prince. Never before has a draft prospect come knocking on the WNBA's door with such a complicated set of circumstances. What's the complications? She's never been arrested. She's never been charged. What are the circumstances? Just to give you an example, last year, ex-Illinois star Terrence Shannon Jr. was found not guilty of rape. Okay? He was arrested in December for an alleged, this was in 2023. He was arrested in December 2023 for an alleged incident in September at a bar in Lawrence, Kansas. After a woman alleged that he pulled her toward him and penetrated her vagina with his fingers shortly after they met. He denied the allegations, and witnesses for his defense during the trial said they never saw Shannon approach a woman in the manner described by police. Following the alleged incident, the woman found Shannon's picture in a roster of the team online and then went to the police. Point being was that this kid missed 6. He was suspended by Illinois, which launched its own investigation. He missed 6 games. So they actually suspended him for an allegation, an accusation. He missed 6 games before he retained a temporary restraining order and returned to the court. The law got him back on the court to keep the University of Illinois from destroying his basketball career. He then led the team to the NCAA tournament. The school subsequently dropped its investigation, citing lack of evidence. He went to trial. He risked his life. He risked his future on a case in which he was found not guilty, but yet he was accused of rape. You think that affected his draft status? Let's see. It might have, but Terrence Shannon was still drafted with the number in the first round with the 27th pick by the Minnesota Timberwolves. So that would be the equivalent of being a 3rd-round pick in the WNBA. So a guy who was accused of rape went to trial, got drafted in the NBA, literally a month after he was found not guilty, because he was found not guilty in June of 24. The draft happens, it may have happened like right after that. When was the NBA draft? What day was that? June 26th and 27th. So about a couple of weeks after he was found not guilty, this dude was drafted. Literally 2 weeks. And I'm not saying he shouldn't have been drafted. He should have been drafted. The allegations and accusations that we hear here and that I read in this thing with Terrence Shannon sound preposterous. Preposterous. You know the level of fucking gumption you have, piece of shitness you have to be to do what he's accused of in a bar while he's on a road trip with his college? Come on. But let's talk about some other things. Let's look at, I don't know. Let's see what else we got going on. Raquana Williams, former WNBA player for the Aces, she got barred by her team after she was arrested for felony domestic violence charges involving a person authorities say was her spouse. 5 felonies, multiple counts of domestic battery by strangulation, coercion with a threat or use of physical force, and assault with use of a weapon. I would say, and 4 misdemeanor domestic battery charges. I would say that those are a lot more concerning than being punched in the chest, allegedly. Allegedly. Now, in the case of Raquana Williams, she has not come back to the WNBA. She's pretty much out of the WNBA, I think largely because she was 33 years old when this happened, and she was at the end of her career to begin with. Had she been a younger player, I think she probably would have found a way to bring her back in. That's my belief. Remember, this is the same player, the same league that basically discriminated against De'Erica Hamby with the Las Vegas Aces. The same Aces. Ain't that something? I'm trying to find other examples of. Oh, by the way, the charges against Raquana Williams were dropped. She wanted to rejoin the Aces. They were dropped after the alleged victim stopped cooperating with prosecutors ahead of a preliminary hearing. Ain't that something? I think the reality was that she did whatever she was accused of. That's my belief. But that's her wife, and her wife chose to not move forward. But that's my opinion. I can't be sure. But they have not taken her back. But they were dropped. I'm just looking for some other stuff here that might possibly be here. Oh, WNBA Seattle Storm player Natasha Howard, now a member of the Indiana Fever, faces domestic violence accusations. This was in July of 2019. On Saturday, July 13th, 2019, the wife of Seattle Storm WNBA player Natasha Howard took to posting a video and screenshots of text messages on Twitter to document alleged acts of domestic violence against her. That same day, the co-owner of the Seattle Storm and general manager released a statement on the matter saying the organization is aware of the recent allegations against Natasha. We are in communication with the league and looking into them. Jacqueline Howard, Natasha's wife, did not call police about the alleged incidents, so there was no official police report on the issue. Natasha Howard has not been suspended from the team and continues to play. Jacqueline Howard apparently covertly recorded a video with her cell phone of a conversation she had with Natasha. Jacqueline can be heard accusing Natasha of threatening to harm her and accusing her of breaking several doors in their home. In the video, one can see shattered glass in one of the doors. Natasha denies actually harming Jacqueline in the video, but in screenshots of text messages to Natasha's mother and Storm staff members, Jacqueline also accuses Natasha of stabbing her in the leg and chest. Jacqueline then posted everything to Twitter, and on Sunday night, took to Twitter again to complain that the WNBA had not responded to her. Okay. Now, it did nothing. Interesting, huh? Look, man, Sedona Prince has not been charged with a crime. It's just that simple. She's not been charged with a crime. To blackball her from a league when you have other incidents in this league of domestic violence for which you did not throw people out of the league. Brittney Griner, Natasha Howard. Raquana Williams has not been thrown out. I mean, Raquana Williams is pretty much done because she's in her mid-30s. She's 35 years old now. This happened a couple years ago. She was 33. Sedona Prince is a 6'7" prospect. And it seems like there was some massive levels of collusion to keep her out of the league. It's my opinion. People were open to drafting her. If you were open to drafting her, you would have drafted her. So let's talk about all the times in the NBA where we got guys that are accused of heinous shit, and yet somehow nothing fucking happens. Let's circle back to what year was this? What year was this? Whether it was true or not. See, I don't care about whether it's true or not. That's the thing. I care about the fact that it just was alleged. And that's what's happening to her. She's being blackballed for allegations by jilted exes. And no charges have been filed. 2003, a guy by the name of Kobe Bryant was accused of SA. It was eventually dropped, dismissed, blase, blase. But it happened. And Kobe Bryant settled a civil lawsuit with his accuser for $2.5 million. Okay. Why are you paying her if you didn't do it? Why are you paying her if you didn't do it? I'm not trying to put anything on Kobe Bryant's name. The man's deceased, but he paid her $2.5 million. That's just one example. That's just one example. Let's find some others. Hornets player Miles Bridges sentenced to 3 years of probation for felony charge of domestic violence. He missed a year he missed about a year, I think it was, and has signed a 1-year, $7.9 million contract in July of 23. He pled no contest to a felony charge that stemmed from accusations that he assaulted the mother of his 3 children in front of them. 25-year-old was sentenced to 3 years of probation. He apologizes for the pain and embarrassment, blase. He did it. He fucking did it. This wasn't an alleged allegation. He fucking got convicted of this. He did it. What are you apologizing for? You did it. Okay. That's my point. He did it. He's in the NBA right now. What's his contract right now? Because I remember when this happened, he cost himself so much money at the time. Oh, he's in a 3-year, $75 million contract. This is the NBA. Doesn't the NBA like own half the fucking WNBA still? So they allow men to play basketball when they get accused or convicted of a felony for that, but the WNBA is keeping a high-level 6'7" center out of the game for allegations and never having been convicted of anything. I don't even know if she's ever been arrested for it because I can't find. Let me see. Is there a Sedona Prince mugshot somewhere? When I look at how many times she's been arrested, I can't even. Bro, I just typed in Sedona Prince mugshot. There's no mugshot popping up of Sedona Prince. You'd think it would come up. If you got one and it exists, you feel free to let me know. But this is Miles Bridges. Let's see who else we can find. Oh, here's another one. Kevin Porter Jr. Oh, this is of September of 2023. On Monday, Houston Rockets guard Kevin Porter Jr. was arrested and charged with assault and strangulation after allegedly attacking his girlfriend at a New York City hotel. The victim, former WNBA player Gayatri Gondrasek. Remember her? She dated Jaylen Brown. She's besties with Angel Reese. She had a broken neck, fractured neck vertebrae, cut above her right eye, and prosecutors allege Porter did not stop attacking her until she ran out of the hallway covered in blood. Gondrasek's sister went ape shit on social media, by the way, about this. Now, this never went anywhere and eventually was dropped because Gondrasek would not cooperate. This is not an isolated incident. Kevin Porter's case is particularly severe. A neck fracture can result in paralysis or even death. But oh my God. Jackson Hayes, big man who signed with the Lakers this offseason. A year after charging 2 counts of domestic battery, sentenced to 3 years of probation and 450 hours of community service. The civil lawsuit between Hayes and his former partner is still ongoing. The dominant narrative around this signing was pretty simple. LA added front court depth. After all, the NBA never formally punished him, and the Lakers front office expressed that they carefully vetted him before. 2014, Hornets forward Jeffrey Taylor pleaded guilty to domestic violence and was suspended by the league for 24 games. He pushed his girlfriend, slapped her arm, and punched a hole in the wall near his hotel room. In 2016, Sacramento guard Darren Collison pleaded guilty to a misdemeanor count of domestic violence after assaulting his wife, who had visible injuries on her body. He received just an 8-game suspension. We can continue. Jason Kidd, Jason Richardson, Matt Barnes, all accused of domestic violence. Several former and current Celtics were also previously accused of domestic or sexual violence. Listed includes Jabari Bird, Rajon Rondo, Chauncey Billups, Joe Mazzulla, the coach, while he was in college, Kristaps Porzingis. Some of these resulted in guilty convictions. Others were ultimately dismissed. But it's important to note that every NBA franchise has dealt with this. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. But it's the WNBA, and we're going to ban this girl before she has a chance to start. Fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, man. Like, y'all, Sedona Prince is being blackballed. This is and it's hard and it sucks. It sucks. I don't know if she did what she was accused of. I have no idea. Her school didn't suspend her. She's not been arrested. She's not been convicted of a crime. And yet we have these holier than thou piece of shit motherfucking hypocrites in the WNBA who brought Brittney Griner back after she committed a crime in Russia, brought her back after she beat her girlfriend up, her wife, and her wife beat her up too. Brittney Griner whooped her ass. Brittney Griner has a temper problem. Come on, man. Please. Fuck out of here. This is a blackballing, and this is shameful. But they'll protect Becky Hammon. They'll protect the Las Vegas Aces, their management, for literally sexual discrimination and discrimination against a pregnant woman, and then cover it up. They covered it up. They won't do anything about it. A 2-game suspension, loss of a draft pick. That's what they did. That's the WNBA's answer. In a league that preaches all the bullshit. Oh my God. The wokeness of America League. The wokeness of America League, the WNBA discriminates against pregnant women. Yeah, that's what it does. Please, man. And there's all kinds of documentation on that De'Erica Hamby deal. But yet these teams won't draft a player because of allegations of some shit that have never been charged. Folks, you might completely disagree with me here and think that Sedona Prince is a massive piece of shit. But I'm telling you right now, in every male sport, there are massive pieces of shit who get opportunity after opportunity after opportunity. And in a league that is void of talent, void of skilled players, people that can actually do something around the basket, you keep out a player like this. Yo, she played like shit versus Texas. Fine. She didn't play like shit all year. She didn't play like shit all year. She had a bad game against Texas. Large part because I thought her coach fucking had a horrible game plan. I watched the game. But this is some fuckery. You let me know your thoughts in the comments. She'll never play in the WNBA. Never. Never. She'll have to go overseas. She'll have to absolutely destroy them over there for a team to potentially give her an opportunity. But don't expect it. And don't expect it until there's probably 3 more teams, when there's 16 teams. Don't expect it. It's my opinion. And it sucks. It's fucked up. Because the NBA, no problem. Major League Baseball, no problem. NFL, no problem. WNBA, only a problem for some people. Yeah. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. This is Rudy's Rant, Her Game, Her Way, women's basketball. Come on now.